Hey everyone, and welcome to the very first video of the new year on my channel. I'm glad you guys could all be here, and Applejacks also says hello. As you can see, I am not in Manchester. I am not back in England yet, and I will explain that in a little bit. But first off, let's see it together. Goodbye 2020, good riddance, and F you. Because that has been the most challenging year of my very short life so far, and everyone has been obviously through hell and back. With that being said, I do understand that 2020 is just the label of a terrible year, and things are not back to normal. The pandemic is still going on strong, but we are all hopeful that the vaccines will get pushed out soon, and that we can get back to a new level of normal soon. I hate being stuck in this limbo. I'm sure everyone else is. The pandemic is still affecting everything in everyone's life, and currently it's affecting my flight back home. I was supposed to leave on Monday, the 11th, and well, I'm still here. You just saw my dog. Unfortunately, on Friday morning, Boris mandated that negative tests had to be shown before you get on the airplane. The turnaround time in New York hasn't been very good. I took a test when I first arrived here in December on a Monday, and it didn't get back to me negative until Friday. There was just a lot of error in the mix, and I wasn't sure if I should risk it and try to get the test Friday night and spend $200, and then for it to possibly not even be there on Monday, and then me not be able to take the flight, and it was a lot. So I found out that it would only cost me $96 to push my flight back to February. My mom was more than happy to have me here for another 5 weeks, and I found out that I am gonna get a little bit of rent reduction from my accommodation. So honestly, I'm pretty happy about it, because my choice was to either go back and for 7 weeks possibly be bored, stuck in accommodation, not be able to leave because the tier 4 restrictions are crazy. Currently, there are only 2 people living in my flat out of the 6 normally. All my friends are in Stockport and, other cities that they couldn't travel to me, I couldn't travel to them. So my choice was to be there, stuck and isolated, and probably upset, or be here waking up with my dog every day, hanging out with my mom every evening. The choice was pretty simple. My classes actually start this week. It's a little annoying because they're gonna be at like 6 a.m. here. I'm just happy that my classes are online so I can do it from America. Honestly, I'm not the type to do New Year's resolutions. I think they're dumb. I think that if you want to make a change, you can do it on any day of the year. You don't have to wait until the start of a month or the Monday of a week. You can just do it. So I actually turned vegan on New Year's Eve, which was kind of silly because I had people over and they were eating cheese dip and chocolates, but I just made the decision that I don't feel very healthy anymore, and I did when I was vegan. So made the decision to be vegan New Year's Eve, but only 99% of it, because when I was vegan the first time around back in middle school and high school, it was really sad because I'd go to a party which only had pizza, or people don't think about well, we can't get the cheddar chips, we can't get the real chocolate. So I'm going to be 99% vegan. So when I go out to a party or I go out on a date, go out for drinks, I will allow myself to have minimal amounts of dairy. But for the most part, I'm gonna be vegan. I'm not gonna buy anything that is an animal product. I'd rather have that 1% of being able to eat dairy, because if you do go to a party and there's nothing for you to eat, you get crabby, and I don't want to be miserable, okay? I'm too young to be miserable. So 99% vegan is the first thing that I'm doing this year. Excuse you. See, of course I was gonna hang out with him for another 5 weeks. I also started a very rigorous workout routine on Sunday from Chloe Ting. I did one of her challenges between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it was just really only to balance out how much I was eating because of the chocolates and the cakes and Christmas cookies. I mean, come on. Once I get back to Manchester when things are normal and I have friends again and I'm going out and drinking, and I'm not as in control of what I'm eating because I'm trying to live my best life, I wanted to start off with having a nice base, and that's what I'm gonna try to do for these 5 weeks. So I'm gonna try to be really serious, not mess up too much. I know I've got some plans for Taco Bell and a drinking night with my friends next week. Can't go crazy, but I'm just gonna keep in mind what I'm eating, what I'm putting in my body, and try to be very vigilant. I also got vitamins for the first time in years. I got multivitamins because I never ate meat, obviously, so my iron was already low, and now that I'm cutting out a lot of other things, dairy product wise, and fish, I'm gonna get even less iron. So I finally got a supplement for my biotin, my iron, my B12, things that vegetarians or vegans really have a hard time getting in their diet. I think if I'm gonna call it a New Year's resolution, it is to just treat my body as a temple. I'm trying to take into account what I put into it, take better care of it, drink the water I'm supposed to, fill it with fuel and energy, and just, keep working out. There's a lot going on in my mind, but I will tell you that I am less stressed out. I know that we're only 2 weeks into the year, but it has been pretty good to me, and I'm just feeling pretty good. I'm feeling myself. I'm taking care of myself. I think it's gonna be a good year. I think at least it's gonna be my year. And the fact that I'm getting inspired again for music is just another plus. I mean, I'm excited. You guys are probably excited. So yeah, I just can't wait to see what else 2021 has in store for me and all of you. And I'm just hoping that in a couple of months, we can look back at 2020 as the worst year we've ever seen, but we got through it, we survived. Jaxie, do you want to say goodbye? So that's all I have to say. Just a little bit of an update video for you guys. Bye everyone, thanks for watching.
Heard you say you couldn't text me, block me first and then erase me. And I think it's kinda funny, cause I don't want your man.